The managers for the BU men's basketball team played in the Elite Eight tournament for basketball managers this past weekend at the site of the men's Final Four in Houston. They opened play on Thursday afternoon with an overtime loss to the University of Kentucky and followed that up with a win over West Virginia in the consolation bracket.
It was really cool, we played together, a dozen times on the manager games. We played intramurals together. So it was really cool to play in that atmosphere. I wasn't expecting that. I was just expecting, 10 players, 3 officials, and a shot clock operator. But they had it all set up where fans at the Final Four Fan Fest could come watch. They had video, they had an announcer. It was a really cool experience.
It was kind of surreal. Kind of felt like our journey and all the work we were putting in kind of paid off. To be able to be on that court, the lights were extremely bright. There were a lot of people there. There was a commentator. It was just a crazy environment. We weren't really expecting any of that, so kind of took us a little bit by surprise. But we were very grateful to be there and be able to play in that kind of a setting.
They had earned their trip to the Elite Eight by going 6-0 against other teams' managers during the regular season. Being one of the top teams in the country then got them into a Twitter poll where fans voted them into the Elite Eight and the trip to Houston.
We enjoyed it. We've always loved going on the road. As managers, it's kind of one of our favorite parts, being able to go on the road, spend time with each other. We had a very nice place. Thankful for all the donations to stay in throughout the week. We were able to go to a coaches convention, the Final Four Fan Fest, which is pretty cool. And then we were able to get some cheap tickets to go to the games Saturday. And so we saw a historic game, a game that ended on a buzzer beater. So we'll be able to say that forever. We were able to go to that game. So that's pretty cool. And just being able to experience all of that, it was surreal. It's something that none of us have ever done, and we're very excited to have been able to do that.
It was a really unique experience. Aside from, flying down early on Thursday morning, once we got there, not many people know this, but the Final Four is a big coaches clinic convention. So, Tristan and I, the rest of our staff, had the opportunity to meet some pretty big names, all the way up from Roy Williams, former coach of North Carolina, Rodney Terry, the coach of Texas, Matt Painter at Purdue, even down to Matt Driscoll, who is a coach in our conference, who has been super great to all of us managers and is really cool. So aside from that, it was a really, really cool experience.
Their whirlwind trip brought them back home to Bellarmine on Sunday, where they were tired but still exhilarated from the experience. This is Cami Yance for Knights Media Network.